My dear friends, welcome to Accounting Basic. For the new persons who are unknown to the accounting, so we have already discussed some of the basic part of this accounting. So now we are proceeding to the other part. Myself, Dr. Baidyanath Ram Prajapati, and we are running a trust for the welfare of the human beings. Basically, this is charitable trust, and we are providing free of cost services, and this is one very small attempt in this respect. So my dear friend, today we are going to proceed the other part of accounting. This is very important subject in business operation, and at present we are discussing for the business and company purposes, and later on we will proceed what is the implications of this accounting in our human life. There is also accounting of human life. What is life? Life is also a process. So now we are defining what is accounting. So here very simple definition is given. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing financial transactions in the preparation of financial statement. So my dear friends, here there are certain steps. This is the first part, that is recording. Recording refers to creating journal entry for every financial transaction with debit and credit amounts. And next we are classifying the transactions which has happened. Classifying refers to classifying each of the debit and credit transactions to capital or revenue and assets, liability, revenue and expenses as well. So component wise we are analyzing it, what is received and what is paid. And next one step is in accounting, summarizing. It refers to grouping the transactions like assets, liability, revenue, expenses, and again we are proceeding for preparation of financial statement like trading account, profit and loss account, and balance. So now, my dear friend, here is some test on the basics. So test your understanding. So suppose you are a senior accountant of Ram Enterprises Limited. What three steps would you take to make your company financial statements understandable and your decision is useful? So my dear friend, there are three options given to you. So here I have given you hints for this. You can exercise it, and we have already studied in the previous chapters. So there are some qualitative characteristics of the accounting information that include reliability, understandability, relevance, and comparability. So we have to understand this. Next one is meaning of accounting. So accounting is the process of identifying, recording of business transactions and communicating thereof the required information to the interested party or users. Accounting as a source of information. So accounting as a source of information. System is the process of identifying, measuring, recording and communicating the economic events. Only the monetary transactions are recorded in the books of account. Next one is users of accounting informations who are interested in accounting. So accounting plays a very significant role in this society by providing information to the management at all levels and to those having a direct financial interest in the enterprise, such as present and potential investors, creditors. Accounting information is also important to those having direct financial interest, such as regulatory agency, tax authority. So there are certain objectives of accounting. The primary objective of accounting is to maintain record of business, calculate profit or loss, depict the financial position, and make information available to various groups of users. So now we are proceeding to next very important aspect. What are the role of accounting? So these all are very important to understand the accounting. Accounting is not an end in itself. It is a means to an end. It plays the role of a language of a business. In the beginning, we have seen what is accounting. So accounting is the language of the business because business is used to communicate its information, its message to the outside world. So here we are historical record. It means what is happened, what is paid, and what we have already did, that is recorded. So in one sense, accounting is also called post-mortem work. Current economic reality information system service to the user. So question for practice. Here some of the questions that is very small. So we can try at our own level. Define accounting, state the end product of the financial accounting, enumerate main objective of accounting, who are the user of accounting. Now we are proceeding to the main part, that is accounting process. My dear friend, so first we are identifying the transactions and then we are selecting from the transaction what are economic transactions, and then record, classify and summarize, and we are preparing accounting reports, and we are also analyzing that and interpreting for the users. We are preparing various statements like trading account, profit and loss account, cash flow statement, fund flow statement, ratio analysis, etc. And then we are communicating it. So now we are proceeding to the next part, that is bookkeeping. How it is different from accounting. So accounting includes bookkeeping because bookkeeping is the primary and bookkeeping is the recording part and accounting is the analytic part. It also includes much more. Bookkeeping involves only recording of economic events. My dear friend, it is just a part of accounting. So next one is, we have already is discussed it, that is the GAP, generally accepted accounting principles. So this is established by the Indian Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. Cost principle, very important principle. Here we are recording all the assets at their cost. Cost is the value exchange at the time when we are acquiring the assets. Cost is used because it both have relevant and reliable. Now we are proceeding to the next part, the backbone of accounting, which is assumptions. So there are various assumptions. First one is going concern. Here we are assuming that organization will go forever, continue into foreseeable future. Next one is the monetary unit. Only the monetary transactions are recorded. And the business is an economic entity. It is different from the society or the owner. Next one, there are different types of the business organization. First one is the proprietorship, where there is only one person involved, who is the whole soul of the organization. He enjoys the profit and he also bears the losses. And next one, the partnership, when two or more persons are joining hand to run the business. And the third very important one is the corporation and the company form of organization. And this is the legal entity. Now we are coming to the basic accounting equations. This is the backbone and the fundamentals of the accounting entries. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital, and assets is equal to capital plus liability. Assets are the resources. And next one is the liability. So liability are claim against the assets. They are existing debt and obligation. So here is the owner's equity or capital. It includes capital, drawing, revenue, and expenses. Investment by the owners. The investment by the owner is also called capital to start the business. And next one, the drawing. It is the personal drawing by the owner. It is for personal use. And next one is revenue, which is the gross increase in the owner's equity or the capital. It results from the sale of goods and services. Next one is the expenses. Expenses are very important because without expenditure, we can't earn the profit. And now we are taking here briefly accounting concept and principle. We have already discussed it. So these all are the various accounting principles and conventions. My dear friend, there are certain golden rules. So making the journal entry, we are classifying the different account and grouping in three heads. The personal account, where debit is receiver and credit is the giver. Here example also for writer. Next one is the impersonal account. Under this, we have two accounts, that is real and nominal. Under the real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. This is the fundamental rule. Here example are cash, bank and building and investment, etc. Next one is the nominal account. Here debit all the income, debit all the expenses and losses, and credit all the income and incomes and gains. Here examples are sales, power, rent, etc. So here we are briefly summarizing the accounting thumb up rule. So nature of transactions: when assets increase debit, decrease credit. Liability is credited to increase and debited to decrease. Revenue: increase credit, decrease debit. Expenses: increase debit and decrease credit. Likewise, profit is credited to increase and debited to decrease. Losses are debited to increase and credited to decrease. So my dear friend, now we are taking the practical example with the help of the earlier rules, that is the golden rules. We can try to make the journal entry. Here Mr. Shyam invest 50 lakh cash to start a business and he has given the name of the business Radha. So now journal entry is cash account debit to capital account. Here what received is what coming is debited and the giver is credited. So now transaction number 2, Mr. Shyam purchases computer for rupees 70,000. There is a decrease in cash and assets increases by 70,000. So the journal entry is computer account debit to cash account. Next, third transactions, my dear friend, Mr. Shyam purchases stationery from Chauhan Supply Company for rupees 16,000. So here supply increases, that is the, and the liability account payable is credited. So journal entry will be stationery account debit to Chauhan account. Now my dear friend, next Shyam receives. He has provided services. So he has received cash rupees 12,000. So cash increases and Shyam capital will increase with the help of revenue, with the help of sales process. So journal entry, cash account debit to sales service account. Now, dear friend, we are proceeding to next transaction. Syam receives a bill. He has advertised for rupees 2000. So here account payable will increase by 2500 and Syam capital will decrease with the help of the expenditure. So now journal entry is advertising expenditure debit to expenses payable account. My dear friend, we are proceeding to the other example. In the next session, we will also elaborate it with the help of making more transactions and more journal entry, and we will also study the posting, ledger, summarizing, that is trail balance. So here Mr. Syam provide again services for 35,000 and he received 15,000 cash and the remaining is balance which will be received in future. So cash increases 15,000 and account receivable is also increases by 15,000. So my dear friend, so here we are making the entry cash account and bill receivable account debit to sales and service account. The next transaction, my dear friend, we are coming. He has paid expenses 6,000 for salary and 9,000 for utility and the rent as well. So cash is decreases by 70,000 and capital account will decrease with the increase in the expenses. So earlier we have seen expenses decreases the capital and revenue increases the capital. So now dear friend, here rent account debit, salary account debit, repairs account debit to cash account. So here we have again tried to make a combined entry for all transactions. We can make it individually. So next one is Syam paid advertising bill 2500, cash will decrease and accounting bill will also decrease. So here my dear friend, Chauhan account debit to cash account because Chauhan account earlier we have credited, now we have paid the money, so we will credit. So the next transaction, 6,000 cash received from customer, earlier we have provided services. So here cash will increase and account receivable will also decrease. So cash account debit to BR account. My dear friend, next transaction, Mr. Syam withdraws money for personal use, that is 13,000. So cash will decrease and drawing account will increase. So here drawing account debit to cash account. This is the journal entry. And the very important here is the narration. My dear friend, it is very, very important. So now again we are coming to the next part, that is financial statement. After transaction identified, recorded and summarized, we are preparing basically 4 statement: income statement, that is profit and loss account, and the owner's capital account, balance sheet and the cash flow statement. Again we are also preparing the fund flow statement, ratio analysis to simplify the transactions. Now dear friend, here little bit I have tried to give you this brief introduction about my trust, that is Vishwa Manav Kalyan Trust. It is registered under Trust Act and this is also registered under NGO Darpan, Government of India. So here there are certain objectives of the trust which I have given. Understanding. So it is for the charitable purposes. We are providing services to the masses who are very poor, deprived. So we are trying to help the person in a very simple manner. So you can also join this and you can help. So here some of the information for your help is given. My dear friend, we have started Akshar Gyan, with the help of which we are providing education to the unknown people who have don't know any alphabet. So we are trying to literate the illiterate person. This is the primary duty. Being the human being, they all are our brothers and sisters. So my dear friend,